Is the Manila airport bullet scam back? We're here to talk about an experience we had at Manila airport. We had been on a 3-month trip to Georgia, the UK, Turkey, and we were flying back from Istanbul through Bahrain, landed in Manila at night, checked into the Holiday Inn Express hotel, and we had our bags scanned on the way into the Holiday Inn Express hotel. We stayed overnight, didn't open any of the bags, wheeled them out on the trolley again, and went to T3 in Manila Airport and checked in for our final flight in our journey to our home in Valencia. And we were waiting at the gate when they called out your name, didn't they?
Yes. When we were already in the gate, somebody called me and paged my name, paging, and then I went to the staff of the Cebu Pacific to confirm that it was my name. So they said that you have to go back where you check in because there is somebody they saw something on the baggage. So somebody assisted us. We went to the check-in, and then one of the staff of the Cebu Pacific brought us to the
they brought us down the lift. We went down in the lift, right down into the bowels of Terminal 3,
Yes.
where all the baggage handling is done.
Mm-hmm.
And while we were down there, they took us in, and the first thing we saw was that our bag was sitting in a corner, and it had been cordoned off like it was a naughty boy. There was a little cordon around it, police cordon around it.
Because our bag is clean. So why are you just relax? We don't have nothing. We don't have something on our bag.
And eventually the police came and they asked me to get up and they asked me to open the bag because although it had Cherry's name tag on it, it was actually my bag. So I opened the bag for them and they started searching by hand. And they were focusing around the zippers, but they started taking out clothes and looking and feeling and running their fingers over the bag. And all this time there were, how many people were filming it?
It's like more than 10.
What?
More than 10, yeah.
More than 10?
More
all
than
filming.
10.
But you were told you weren't allowed to.
I was asked with one of the staff, "Are you filming, ma'am?" But then I said, "No, I'm not," because I know that they will going to say that I'm not allowed to film.
So we did sneak some footage while we were down there and while they were searching. So on the first search, they found nothing. And they took the bag in its 2 halves. 2 people had to handle it. And they brought it round to the scanner and they ran it through the scanner again. And they were looking at all the scans, the previous scans they'd taken and the new scans and pointing. And then they took it up to the search table and started searching again. And there was one lady in a pair of gloves. She was searching and searching. And I was standing there watching all of this, wondering what was going on. I couldn't think of any reason why they would have found anything in my bag. And eventually, the lady with the white gloves held up a bullet. Well, it wasn't quite a bullet, was it?
It's a 9mm bullet, empty bullet.
It was a 9mm bullet shell. And she held this up, and I looked at it and I burst out laughing. And I laughed out loud. I just laughed and laughed. And in the midst of my laughter, I laughingly said, "Oh my God, no, it's not the old Manila airport bullet scam again. How did this happen to me?" And I continued to laugh.
Sa kadaming pinuntahan. Ulit din.
This one for the books. On the old bullet scam.
Ma'am, bawal na po yung this one is not allowed, sir.
Actually, wala talaga kaming ganyan. Kasi galing kami ibang bansa.
not
Paano?
mine.
Paano ko siya mapunta sa bag namin, di ba?
Okay lang yan. Basta...
Kaya nga, confident po kami nag-travel kasi wala kaming ganyan eh. Paano po yan mapupunta doon sa bag namin? Oo.
Sabi niyo, pangatlong terminal yun na to. Bagay.
Oo. Opo. Kaya nga, confident kaming nagdala sa bagahe namin kasi hindi kami hino-hold sa mga terminal. Ngayon lang po kami na-hold. Hindi ko po alam bakit.
Hindi ko rin alam kung bakit
Oo.
hindi nyo tinicheck yan sa mga pinagalingan yung
Kaya nga, oo.
Kasi kita-kita eh.
Ilalim pa.
Oo. Hindi ko nga alam eh.
Ito ma'am, pupis-piskayan lang namin ito ah.
Uy, hindi ko yan i-hold kasi hindi naman yan sa amin eh. Oo.
Ito, alam ko lang. Pupis-piskayan lang.
Oo. Sorry if mayroong ganyan sa bag namin kasi hindi ho talaga. Sino naman magdadala ng wallet sa travel, di ba? I'm shaking. Hindi naman yan.
Scam is going on. Now, one of the staff there, who was quite taken back by my reaction, it wasn't the reaction they were expecting, and he actually winced. You could see from his body language that it was almost like he pulled back. He wasn't expecting that, but I just kept on laughing, and eventually I stopped, and he stood there firmly. And what happened?
He was staring at you. He was doing.
Who's a strange guy who's laughing?
Yes. Yeah, so that's it. They found the bullet, and then when the bullet was on the hand already of the airport police, he was just telling that, "Oh, this is just a lucky charm in your bag." He was just making jokes on that.
Yeah.
I don't know. They will just confiscate the wallet. That's what they said. I don't know. Hindi ko naman. Meron mo bang laman yung yung wallet, sir?
Parang ano lang naman ma'am.
Ha?
Parang ano naman laman. Siniksik lang. May siniksik lang sa
Wala siyang laman.
empty lang.
Empty wallet siya. Bakit siya napunta doon?
Ginawang anting-anting ng bag.
Para lang talaga ma-hold kami dito, no? Ay, naku.
Ano flight niyo ma'am?
Yun lang, diba? Amazing. It's more fun.
Ito, sa gilid ng mga
Kuya, I'm shaking.
So we were standing there and he was holding it and saying, oh, this is a lucky charm in your bag. And I was standing there wondering if they were going to try and send me to jail or ask me for money or anything like that. But I will say that at no time were we asked for any money, at no time at all. We were treated respectfully, professionally, and courteously. That it had nothing to do with me and it had been planted there. And it was very clear, I made it very clear to them that I wasn't going to do anything, it had nothing to do with me, and that it had been planted. And eventually the policeman said,
The airport police said that, oh, you can go already. This is already clear.
no, he said he was going to confiscate it.
Yeah, he's going to get it, but then afterwards he told us to go to our gate because it's already boarding. So the trauma, the feelings was there, very scary experience in Terminal 3, and I cannot explain my feelings on that time. Even in the evening, I can't sleep because I was thinking of what is happening.
You were?
Yeah.
You were still shaking when we got back to Dimagati, but I was very firm. So the question is the bullet scam back? And I've done my research and I have only found one other case this year. So I want to make it quite clear that there are 23 million people transit through Terminal 3 every year. And as far as I can work out, or as far as my research shows, there were only 2 incidents, including us, this year. So that's a 2 in 23 million. The purpose of this video is to educate you and let you know that something like this might happen. I don't know if it was intended to be a scam to try and extract money from me. I don't think that was the case because there was never any indication that anyone wanted money, and it may have been a prank, it may have been a simple prank. Somebody just had a bullet casing and thought they'd slip it into the zipper on the bag, and maybe that's what it was, just a prank. I don't know. But I do not want anyone to be put off coming to this beautiful country of the Philippines by this. The purpose of this video is to educate you so that you're aware of the very, very small possibility that it might happen to you, and then you know you're informed and you're able to handle it. It doesn't come as a shock to you. But I will repeat again, 2 cases, 23 million people pass through Terminal 3 every year. So I want to make it clear that the odds of it happening to you are extremely small.